What's up, fam? It's your girl, Naia, and today we're diving into something super wild. We're checking out this video titled, "A Trapped This AI Worm in a Dark Room for 1,000 Simulated Years," from the one and only cozmouz. Like, I can't even imagine what kind of craziness goes down in that dark room for a whole millennium. Is this worm gonna evolve into some kind of super AI creature or just chill in the dark? I'm so ready to find out. If you're as curious as I am, make sure you stick around because this is gonna be a wild ride. And hey, if you're loving the vibes, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's get into it!
Hello there! Welcome to my AI training lab. Previously, we trained a boxing AI. We taught that humanoid to run faster than Usain Bolt. Yes, the one in black pants.
That's wild. A boxing AI that can run faster than Usain Bolt. Talk about taking training to the next level. I can barely keep up with my own workouts. Imagine a robot dodging punches like it's in the Olympics.
Pants. And this little guy, our bipedal robot. We trained it to do parkour. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we have something a little different. You are currently watching a worm's body controlled by a neural network. The movement is indeed erratic, but do you know what else is erratic? A newborn baby. That's right, this AI is at step 0, aka 0 hours of training. Over time, the AI gathers information about its environment and improves, just like an infant. But this is no ordinary infant. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for an open brain surgery. This is a neural network, a biomimicry of the most complex object in the whole universe.
Whoa, a neural network modeled after the complexity of the universe? That's mind-blowing. It's like we're trying to replicate the brain's genius in a lab. Can't wait to see how this unfolds.
Universe. The human brain. In this video, we progressively train the worm using larger neural networks, starting with the brain of a single-celled organism like paramecium, all the way to the brain of a mouse. To train a neural network, we give it inputs, which it then processes into outputs. The middle section is where the processing happens. The larger it is, the higher the IQ of the AI. We begin by giving our AI basic self-awareness. This can be achieved by extracting the position, rotation, and velocity of each body segment, arranging it into a vector and feeding into the neural network. This gives the AI body awareness, a feature humans are born with. The worm's body is equipped with 7 rotatable joints, all controlled by the neural network. These will help the worm during locomotion. Since we are using a reinforcement learning algorithm, we need to define a reward function. Every frame, we record the velocity of the worm's body.
This is getting interesting. A reward function for the worm's velocity? It's like giving it a little motivation to move faster. I love how they're gamifying the training process. Can't wait to see how it performs.
Of the worm's body. This velocity is then compared with the goal velocity. The closer it is, the higher the reward. This forces the AI to move, encouraging locomotion. We are not explicitly telling the worm to move its body segments or wiggle its tail a certain way. We are just providing high-level feedback based on velocity. The resulting movement style is an emergent behavior and is what makes reinforcement learning fun. The AI will also receive a small reward for collecting these cubes. Ladies and gentlemen, as promised before, we will start with the smallest neural network. It's time to find out what happens when we give a large creature a very, very small brain.
Check out that little worm in action. It's like a mini adventure game. Watching it try to collect those cubes is both hilarious and fascinating. Can't wait to see how it figures this out.
The movement of our AI
So I think we can all agree that YouTubers make crazy money. Jake Paul, Mr. Beast, etc. But you gotta understand there's actually
is indeed questionable. It's tempting to blame the physics, but I assure you that Unity has an excellent engine with gravity, friction, and fluid resistance as well.
Unity really does have some solid physics, but watching that worm move is like a comedy show. It's all over the place, and I can't help but laugh. It's like it's trying to figure out how to dance.
As well, all enabled in this simulation. The problem lies elsewhere. You see, our worm generates 124 observations and 21 actions. Cramping all of that into a 64x2 network is a recipe for disaster. Cherry on top, the AI had a decision period of 1, meaning insanely fast reaction times. That and the absence of joint dampening resulted in extremely erratic movement. So, going forward, we will enable joint dampening. The reaction time will be increased to 5 and the network size will be upgraded from 64x2 to 128x3. This is a significant improvement and gives the worm more computational power. You know how they say walk before you worm? So we will now take a step-by-step approach and use a smaller prototype. Once it trains successfully, we will then change back to the larger worm. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what our AI learns this time.
Alright, let's see this new prototype in action. I'm excited to watch the AI learn and hopefully move a bit smoother this time. It's like a little science experiment unfolding right before our eyes.
Learns this time. Our training was a success. The prototype now exhibits locomotion similar to real-life worms.
Yes, that's awesome. The prototype actually moving like a real worm is a huge win. It's like watching evolution in action. Can't wait to see how it tackles those cubes now.
Speaking of learning privately and gives you total creative freedom without censorship, something you can't get with.
Alright, I see where this is going. Setting up stable diffusion sounds super cool. Having that kind of creative freedom is a game changer for artists. Can't wait to see what kind of wild art people create with it.
Can't get with platforms like sponsoring this video.
Oh no, what happened? The last worm? This sounds dramatic. I'm intrigued to see where this goes. Is it a tragic ending for our little worm friend?
Congratulations, you made it to the end.
Wow, what a journey. From a wiggly worm to this epic conclusion. It's like a wild ride through AI training. Can't wait to see what they come up with next.
And it is now time to fulfill the worm's destiny and use the largest neural network. This is cozmouz, signing out.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Electric. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Porque a segurança da sua casa começa na porta. Vá a securitasdirect.pt.
Cozmouz e liberta a tua magia.
Alright, fam, we've reached the end of this wild ride. Today, we dove deep into the craziness of I trapped this a worm in a dark room for 1,000 simulated years by cozmouz. Like, seriously, who knew watching a worm could be this entertaining? From its hilarious attempts to collect cubes to that epic evolution moment. It was a roller coaster of laughs and mind-blowing tech. I mean, can we talk about how this little guy went from a wiggly worm to a mini superstar? The whole concept of gamifying its training was just genius. And that dramatic twist at the end, I'm still shook. It's like we witnessed a mini sci-fi movie unfold right before our eyes. So what's the final verdict? This video was a total gem. If you're into AI science or just some good old worm shenanigans, you gotta check it out. If you enjoyed hanging out with me today and want more fun reactions, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's keep this party going, and I'll catch you in the next one.